Hey there, I want to talk about the discussion that we're going to be having this Wednesday on the article on Medium, Confessions of a Former Bastard Cop. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, and we got a number of people coming to show up to talk about this. So make sure you get a chance to review this article before you show up. And I'm going to put in the link to this, a few of the quotes from the article. But I think this is a really important piece to talk about. Some of the concepts that are outlined in this article, and while I don't agree with everything, there are some important things to talk about, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Like one of the concepts is the wolves versus sheepdogs concept that he talks about, that police are often mistaken for wolves by the sheep, but they are different than the wolves, and so it's kind of like the way the perspective on violence is interesting to look at. And he also recommends never talking to cops. So I wonder, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that that's an appropriate advice to give, to never talk to cops? And he said lists a lot of things that he had seen in the police force, things he's seen that were wrong. So are those things you've seen? Are those things you've experienced? Do you think that's an exaggeration? It also talks about problems and how we go about solving this, and says that the bias trainings are not helpful, that the tougher laws are not helpful, and that the community policing is more of a distraction than a solution. So what do you think about that? I think that's interesting to think about what the actual solutions are, which he does outline in here, is talks about taking away qualified immunity, which is what allows police officers to have a different standard essentially for their conduct than citizens. No asset forfeiture, the reducing unions, increasing insurance, and of course disarming the police are all ideas that he outlines in here. So what do you think about those ideas? And more than anything, I think this final idea of consider abolishing the police, and he talks a lot about how most of the work that police do don't require guns. And so what do you think about that? And what are your experiences? So we're going to be coming together. We're going to be talking about these perspectives. And one of the important things we'll be talking about is whether or not the concept that all cops are bad, all cops are bastards, you shouldn't talk to all cops, that's a helpful concept in creating some change. So bring your perspectives. Look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.